What's going on, you guys? Okay, so today I'm doing a quick installation on the TLX. I got a intake. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so here it is. This is just some of the pieces, and this intake is from HPS. So big shout outs to them for shipping this out so quickly. Well, as quick as they could, because they were on back order. So I guess they're selling out because, you know, it's a big distributor and there's a lot of TLXs out there. But also huge shout out to my friend Tyson on YouTube. I'll post this link somewhere over here. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know he's very involved in the Acura world. Anyways, he helped me out, and he also shipped this to me because everything got shipped to him because they can't ship this to California. So thank you so much, Tyson. I really appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and mount my GoPro real quick on the car so you guys can hear the stock sound from the outside and then the inside, and then we're gonna do a comparison after everything is installed. Everything came in this big box, and the installation should be quite easy. I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's just bolt-ons. So but I'm gonna show you guys anyways how to do it. I'm just excited because I've been waiting for this for, I believe, 2 months. So can't wait. So let's go ahead and do a quick stock sounds test, and then we're gonna go ahead and mount the GoPro, and then we're gonna do a sound test from the outside and inside, and then let's see, hopefully it makes a big difference, or at least a slight difference. I'm okay with that. So let's see. I haven't started the car all day because I just got back from work. Let's do a little cold start real quick. Sounds so good. Sorry, the car is dirty. I haven't washed it. Just got it back from the dealer not so long ago, and it might go back again because the puddle light went out again, and I guess it's common for these cars. Kind of annoying. Alright, battery died. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and mount it right here. That way we can hear the intake. I'm gonna see a little view. And this may not be a little fair because we're gonna put the GoPro right by the intake. The intake is in this area right here, but it's okay. We don't want fairness right now. We want to get this done and make the car sound good. Let's go check this out. gonna go ahead and do it on Sport Plus, and then we're gonna do it with the windows down and up, just to see how it sounds. And I'm not gonna do it on the neighborhood. I'm just gonna do it right here in this area. Alright, so let's give it a quick shot right here. As you can see or hear, we got no valve sound, no turbo sound. Alright, so that's with the windows up. Now let's do it with the windows down. It's gonna roll down both sides right here. And let's give it a shot. We're gonna hear the intake. It wants to make the little blow-off valve noise, or the little suction noise, but not quite. So let's go ahead and go back home and then get the intake installed, and let's see if it makes a big difference, or at least a small difference. We're looking for a little sound. We're not looking for too much power or anything like that, just sound. I like the sound. So let's go. Alright, so here we have the stock intake. We're gonna go ahead and remove it from here, and then we're gonna go ahead and disassemble this whole thing. We're gonna go ahead and use this sensor, and we're gonna use this we gotta mount this over to this one right here. So we just gotta use the same thing, and I believe it's gonna go like this, and then it should just be a plug and play. So let's check it out. Very simple. I can't recommend it yet, but let's find out how it sounds after the installation. But the installation itself should be quite easy. There's a lot of things in the box, but nothing to like scare you away. Let me just show you guys what it comes with. So this is a bracket that's gonna go and sit at the bottom of the intake, and it's gonna come with oh man, with a lot of stuff. I don't know what this is for. We shall find out. This is a seal of some sort, maybe for the car, like a weather strip, a new one. We'll see. And then oh look, it came with the license plate, frame, and then instructions. There's one more thing missing. So we have the cone. Another bracket. I'm sorry, this is the one that's gonna go at the bottom, because this will be covering the resonator that the intake has right now. So they're gonna block that area, and then just it's missing the heat shield. Oh, the heat shield's right here inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking all this stuff out. Okay, so this kind of sucks. It doesn't have instructions, so we're gonna go ahead and learn as we go. This is all that it came with. This is the new weather seal. It might be to replace this. I'm not too sure. There's no instructions, so we don't know, but we will find out. Maybe it's to wrap it around this right here. We'll take a look and see. Alright guys, so I just removed the sensors because I don't want to break it, so I just transferred it over already. Make sure that it's tight, or at least snug. You don't want to tie it too hard and then break it. And then right now I'm just taking off these clamps so it can come apart. Just don't rush it, take your time. You don't want to break anything, and then you're gonna have to go to the dealer and get new parts for it. So it looks like I'm just gonna take it apart in pieces. So I'm gonna take the cover off right here by unscrewing the screws right here. think there's like 4 or 5. There's another one down there. I need a longer screwdriver. And then this should come off. The filter's gonna come off, and then we're gonna start unbolting the actual bottom piece, the housing, and then this should come off in pieces. And yeah, then whatever you do, don't put the intake, don't assemble the intake outside, because I've seen a video where this other guy puts it on and it just doesn't fit. So we're gonna go ahead and do it piece by piece, but we're gonna go ahead and start with the bracket that goes right here. Okay, so you take off, there's only 3 screws, so it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then it's a little tricky when you try to get it out, but what you have to do is basically lift it from this side like this, and then right here has like two of these clips, I guess you can call it, or holders that go into those holes. So you want to go ahead and lift this way and then just slide it out. Don't yank it, because you can break this clip right here for the oxygen sensor for the intake. And then now we're gonna take off those bolts. I think it's just 2, and then the whole thing should come out. Or actually, hold on a second, hold on. I believe under the intake. Oh my god, so dirty, look at this. Wow. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. There's nothing here. So it's just those 2 bolts. Alright guys, so once you take off those 2 10mm, this is what's gonna be on the resonator box that I told you earlier in that hole. So you kind of have to not yank it, but just gotta pry it out a little bit, and then the plate is actually gonna sit right here, mount right there, and it's gonna cover that hole. It's gonna plug it. And this, you wanna disassemble it. It goes hooked up right here. You're just gonna pull it out lightly, and then you're gonna go ahead and keep that one back in there. Just, I don't think you have to, but I think it's just like a little vent, and then at the same time that's holding your sensor wire. So you want to go ahead and just put that one back when you're done, and just put the clip back on there. And then but for now, I think it's gonna be on the way, so we're just gonna keep it somewhere over here without breaking anything. And then I figured out what these hoses are. We actually have to cut and put them around the borders over here of this to kind of prevent heat from going in. And then this is what I was telling you earlier. This is actually gonna go like this. Just mount it right there. And I think we have to remove these little bushings. Oh, there's only one. I think we just have to remove the bushing, and we're gonna reuse it, I believe. I'll find out right now. Alright guys, so it turns out that you have to use the rubber thing that I thought it was a weather seal. It is a seal, but it's gonna be to protect this right here. So you're gonna have to trim it on the edges. I made a little cut so I can kind of turn over here, so I did a little tiny cut. And then also in the little bag, you're gonna get some hardware, and you're gonna go ahead and put that little donut on this one, because this one's gonna go ahead and clip into this little thing right here, and it's gonna secure it in place. So let's take care of that real quick. I can't show you because my GoPro's, I don't want to damage the GoPro here. So alright guys, I lost the sunlight already. This turns out to be a pain in the ass because there's no instruction. So you want to put the rubber pieces all around this area, starting from there to the bottom and into here. Okay, and then you can't put the little tube on there yet, because you won't be able to fit the heat shield. And also, by the way, the heat shield comes in a separate piece. It's like a sticker, not a sticker, but like a double-sided tape heat shield that will lay over this piece that comes separately. And then you're just gonna go mount, it's gonna mount to this plate right here where the intake tube will fit. And then this intake tube adapter, has to mount onto the plate itself with the washer. So once you have this mounted, the bolts or whatever we put in earlier, it's gonna sit right on it, all three sides. So what you're gonna do now, you're gonna go ahead and go through the hardware that you got, and you're gonna have 3 nuts. You're gonna have 3 nuts. It's hard to see since I already lost light. 3 nuts and 3 washers left, and you're gonna go ahead and use those. And then you have to have the, whatchamacallit, you have to have the cone out, otherwise you will not be able to tighten them. Actually, you might not even be able to put them on, period. So we can go ahead and lay everything here. I don't even know if I can light it up because this car doesn't have any metal where I can mount the light. Anyways, so you're gonna go ahead and put a washer there. You're gonna put the other washer on the other side, right there, and then you're gonna put the last washer into this post right here, and then you're gonna grab the 3, I think they're 10 millimeters, and you're gonna just bolt them on. It's just so this bracket, this plate can stay in place. I'm just gonna fasten them up a little bit by hand. I should have known better. This was gonna take a while. I mean, it is easy. It's not hard. It's just a pain in the ass because you have no instructions at all. I'm pretty sure you can get them on their website, but for everything that you have to do, they should have just included it into the box, so you don't have to print anything. But anyways, so now let's check if it is a 10 millimeter. And it is a 10 millimeter. So you're gonna need a long extension. I have one here, and that way you can reach easily. You don't have to struggle. So anyways, let me go ahead and bolt everything up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the cone that's gonna go over the adapter, and then it has a clamp, one of those crappy ones, but you have to take it off, and once it's there, you just bolt it on, and then you can put the tube and assemble the rest, and that's it. You want to make sure everything is tight, all of the clamps, that way you don't get any leaks, any air leaks, and then you have issues, boost leak or whatever it's called. I don't really know much about turbos, so, but you don't want none of that. So let me finish up real quick. Alright guys, the installation is finally complete. Took me a while. It's easy but complicated because there's too much crap going on, and then I dropped one of the bolts, so luckily I had another one, but now can't find it because it's dark as hell, but I'm pretty sure it'll come up, and I don't think it'll do any damage to the car even if it's laying around here. Anyways, it's installed. Let's try to turn it on and see how it sounds like. Alright, let's see. Too much check engine light. Check engine light. You can hear it. Okay, that sounds badass. Okay, you can hear the blow off of it too, so that's cool. Alright, that sounds awesome. So let's put everything back. Let's clean up real quick. And then we'll take it for a quick drive. Alright guys, I know it's dark. You guys can't probably see anything. But we're just gonna take it for a quick ride. And then tomorrow morning I'll do like some drive-bys or something. I got the GoPro set up right there. From what I already heard, it sounds good. Oh, it's not even on Sport Plus. Let's put that on real quick. Alright. We're just gonna do windows down first because I'm actually really eager to hear it. There's no check engine light, so I think the installation was good. It might be a little bit more responsive, hopefully. Oh my god, it sounds freaking badass. Sweet. windows down. I mean windows up. You can still hear it. I don't know if the camera is catching anything, but I can hear it loud and clear. Let's see, windows down. Okay, that sounds badass, guys. That sounds so freaking cool. I can't wait to drive it in the morning. There's nowhere to go right now. It's already late. It's 9 o'clock. Alright, let me enjoy that ride real quick, and then I'll get back to you when I get to the house. Hi guys, good morning. This is the next day after the installation. This is what it looks like with actual daylight. So it was not hard to install, it was just complicated to put together, just because the instructions were not there and I didn't feel like going online and looking for it. But I'm pretty sure if you go to hpsperformance.com, you'll be able to find the instructions there. So it comes with 2 clamps, 4 clamps, and then the big one for the cone, and then it comes with the piping and then the rubber piece right here for this and this. So this is what it looks like inside. So this is the heat shield thing that you have to tape up to this separate piece that comes together that comes in the box. You got to tape it up to this piece that comes in the box, and then that piece is shaped. The heat shield cover thing is made as the same shape as the plate, so it'll be easier to put it on. And then you gotta bolt it onto this with the washers and then the bolt that it was provided. And then so this is the thing. You're gonna assemble this and this together, nothing else. You're gonna put the bottom piece, the bottom plate, with 3 bolts, and it has like a bolt, like a little cushion thing, kind of like this, and then another bolt on top, so you can thread in the nut after. And then so the way you're gonna put it on, you're gonna go ahead and put this clamp on here using this rubber piece, and then you're gonna go ahead and assemble this together and mount it to the bottom plate first, and then you're gonna go ahead and screw the bolts, the nuts that are provided. There's 2 on this side and 1 under here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see it right now. You can't see it right now, but there's 1 more right there. And you put the cone in once everything is tightened. You try to make it easier to where you can tighten it from the top. And then you're gonna go ahead and put the piping at the end. This will be the last piece that you're gonna put on. Make sure you don't forget the clamps, otherwise you're gonna have to put it on, take it off and put it on again. And then you're gonna just go ahead and kind of wiggle it in and just slide it in from one side, and then kind of I slid it in through here first, and then from here I was able to move the rubber piece up a little bit and just kind of wiggle the piping down, and then I was able to get it in. And then just make sure you tighten everything so you don't get any boost leaks. I think everything is tightened perfect, nothing is moving except for this because it's not 100% tighten. I mean, not tighten, but it's flexible. It's a flexible material. And yeah, as you guys heard on the video from last night, it sounded perfect. Oh yeah, and don't forget to clip your sensor back on. And yeah, yesterday we took it for a drive and it was perfect. It sounded really great. So I'm very happy with this. For now, if something happens, I will take it off. I kept a stock intake. Oh, and the seal thing, so you gotta wrap it around from here, the beginning of here, all the way around. Yeah, I think what it's for is just so it doesn't make contact with any metal. It's not really to prevent it from air or hot air to get in, because I mean, you got openings everywhere. So I think it's just so it doesn't touch the hood, it doesn't make any contact metal to metal, and it doesn't make any noise. And the same thing for the bottom plate. You just gotta put it on, and again, so it doesn't touch and make any noises, rattling noise or whatnot. So, and you're still gonna be left with the small piece, probably like a 7-inch or so. Then it's okay. And what else? That's it. So I hope you guys liked the video. Sorry if it got too dark yesterday, but I just didn't want to wait. I've been waiting for this piece for over 2 months, I think, because there was on back order. But yeah guys, thank you for watching and stay safe out there. Catch you on the next one. Bye.